I've had the Apple Watch Ultra now for about 3 months, and I think it's time to give y'all a freaking update on what I think about it, because I had a real big problem spending $800 on a watch. 3 months later, do I still feel the same about it? Hey, let's talk about it. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Tight Terry Warfield back for another video. Hey, I hope you're having a great day so far. Remember to be thankful for your life today, because you did not have to have that on with the meat and potatoes. Before we get started, I gotta let you know that I do not script videos, so if I mess up, I just mess up. And the music, graphics, all of that stuff, the gear I use for this video, everything will be down in the description. So let's get into it. Apple Watch Ultra, 800 bucks. Listen, I made it no secret that this thing was really expensive, and I had a hard time accepting how expensive it was. And I know some of you Apple Watch snobs are gonna be like, oh, I had the Apple Watch titanium, blah, 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 pay more than that. I don't care that you pay more for it. But $800 for a piece of freaking technology that you wear on your wrist that's, you know, for all intents and purposes gonna be outdated next year or whenever the new one comes out. Yo, I had a hard time accepting 800 bucks. Ultimately, I decided to keep it, and my thoughts, to be honest, have not really changed on it. I love the Apple Watch Ultra, and I think it's fair to say my shoulder's starting to hurt because I'm holding my arm up at an angle. But listen, I know I'm not the target user that Apple intended for this watch. I'm just a freaking dad. I don't do, you know, jumping off of cliffs. I don't go skydiving. I don't go scuba diving. None of that stuff. I'm literally just doing dad stuff all day, and I go to the gym. So what do I use this watch for? I use it for the gym. I use it for sleep tracking now because the battery is so dope, which we'll talk about that in a minute. But I use it for typical Apple Watch stuff, answering phone calls, messages, starting and stopping timers, GPS, controlling my music and media, all of that stuff. That's what I do with the Apple Watch Ultra. So technically, the Apple Watch Series 7 that I had could have done the job, and it was doing the job, and that was true until the Apple Watch Ultra came along. Now look, the Apple Watch Ultra presents a problem because once you use one of these, you ain't gonna want to use no other Apple Watch, and that's where we at. That's how I arrived on the decision to keep it. But the question is it worth 800 bucks after 3 months? So let me go through the things I love about it, and then I'll give you my ultimate opinion, right? I kind of did already, but still. Listen, there's a few things about the Apple Watch Ultra that really, like, it just ticks all the boxes for me, right? First of all, it's right here in your face. The screen is freaking huge. Now, 45 millimeters on the Apple Watch Series 7 and Series 8, it's decent, right? But it ain't nothing compared to the Apple Watch Ultra. And on top of that, it's bright. You can see it under any condition outside, and I really, really love that. The other thing is it's amazing because you can now text on it easily and manipulate the screen easily, and it doesn't feel cramped like I've had with other watches. So for me, that's a huge thing, is the size of the screen, the readability outside, how bright it is, how crystal clear it is, and just how damn good it looks. It does. Hey, let's go into looks real quick because that's a major thing right now. When I first got the Apple Watch Ultra, honestly, it was a little weird because it didn't match with any of my jewelry. I wear gold jewelry, and this is a big silver brick on my wrist, and I wish Apple would have come out with some other colors. But for what it is, for it to be an Apple Watch, it is a beautiful piece of hardware, and you never get tired of looking at it. You never get tired of raising your wrist to mess around with it. The green band I hated at first, but it grew on me, but then it got dirty. So now I got to get another band, and I'm definitely going to order one of the knockoffs off of Amazon. But all in all, I love the way the Apple Watch Ultra looks. I'm going to tell y'all one thing I forgot to mention. Durability. Look, after 3 months, I've been wearing this thing everywhere. To sleep, to the gym, running. I be smacking it on refrigerator doors, car doors, all types of stuff. And I was worried about, for 800 bucks, was this thing gonna be any type of durable? And I'm happy to report it ain't a freaking mark on this thing. Let's go. Now, the next thing we really have to talk about, this is the major thing for me, is battery life, because I feel like that is something that we need to address, especially after 3 months. Is the battery the same? I sung this thing's praises about the battery in my first couple videos, right? It literally will last me 2.5 to 3 days on normal usage. And again, I wear it all day, sleep tracking and all that stuff. And after 3 months of continuous usage, has the battery changed at all? The answer is no. The battery is still as rock solid as it was from the first couple weeks of my experience with it. So it's just a battery that you can trust. You can go to bed, you don't have to cry that you didn't charge it and worry that it's gonna die the next day. I'm on 60% and I'm on a day and a half right now. So I love the battery on here. Two other things that really make this a really compelling watch to me. Now, it does have all the safety features, you know, the crash detection and all that stuff. That's all great, but none of us hope to ever have to use that. But the call quality, the microphone and speaker quality is game changer. Apple, when y'all gonna let us play music through the speakers on our watches? When are y'all gonna let us do that? Anyways, having calls on this thing is amazing. This is the first watch where I felt comfortable leaving my phone at home because I can hear every single call clearly. The people I'm talking to can hear me just like I'm using the phone. It's easy to message on. I don't mind not having my phone when I leave the house and only have my Apple Watch Ultra. The last thing, ooh, my shoulder is on fire, is the action button. I love the action button. I know it's a small thing, but just being able to walk into the gym and boom, press a button, start the workout, it's really game changing, and you can assign all types of things for the action button. The long and short of the story is after 3 months and $800, especially after only making my decision to keep it about a month and a half later because I was going to sell it, do I have any regrets? Is it still worth $800 in my opinion? And my answer is yes. There's not an experience out here for Apple users with Apple Watches like the Apple Watch Ultra. And if you think it's not worth $800, then don't buy one. Because once you buy one, you are not going to go back to a regular Apple Watch. I'm telling you right now, it is that freaking good. So let me know what y'all think. I will leave a link to everything down in the description. Make sure y'all get active in them comments. I'll be down there kicking it with y'all. And until next time, I'm out of here. Peace and chicken grease, Type Sir Terry Warfield. I'm out. Peace.